So this build's just going to be quick. I'm probably not going to show absolutely everything. I'm not going to film it all because I just want to get through it really quick. But I'm going to be using the Airbot TYPHOON 32. These are 4-in-1 ESC from Airbot, the 32-bit BL Heli. Then I'm going to use the Omnibus F4 version 5.1. So there's actually a little cable that you just put these together with, and it should be pretty easy to wire up the ESCs anyways. And for a VTX, I'm going to be using the Mach1 from Race Day Quads, and I really don't have enough parts because all my parts are kind of being taken up by useless quads right now. But I've got this camera hanging around, just a 1000 TV line, really cheap camera, it's only 10 bucks, but they work pretty good. And I'm going to just use these DYS Samguk motors. These are the 2306 2500 kV motors, and I'll put it all on a iFlight X-Lite frame. And I might throw some capacitors on there because I'm going to be wiring the VTX directly onto the battery leads. I'm not going to use a PDB. I just don't have one right now, and I shouldn't have to use one. So that's it. Let's get started. So this is the TYPHOON 4-in-1 32-bit ESC from Airbot. It's a 35 amp ESC, and I'm going to pair it with the Omnibus F4 version 5.1. Just going to plug it right in with a little cable. And if you buy these, it doesn't come with this cable, so you got to make sure you order this. But I've got one. I'm going to try and hook it up really quick. This is the Omnibus F4 version 5.1, and I've never used this before, and I honestly don't use Omnibus a lot. I never have in the past. I'm going to start though because they're really great flight controllers. They've got absolutely everything that you can possibly think of and then some. So right now I'm just going to power my VTX. I'm going to power it from the battery leads because I'm not using a PDB. This board can take the full current from a 4S battery, and it actually gets powered from the ESCs by one of these little cords here. There's a power and ground that actually powers the board here. You don't need to run any wires from the ESCs to your flight controller, which makes things pretty easy. So I'm going to actually just wire in the video in and video out from my camera and VTX onto the board here. So I'm just going to wire in my receiver really quick, and it's going to be these 3 pads right here. It says ground, 5 volt, and PPM or S-bus. It's really hard to read, but I believe it's going to be UART6. So I'm just going to throw my receiver on here really quick. I'm getting ready to wire in the VTX, and this is the Mach1 VTX from Race Day Quads, but it doesn't have a connector. It has solder pads on the back, and I kind of like that. They're really big, they're easy to solder to, and you don't have to worry about a loose connector. So I didn't even realize that. This is the first time I'm looking at it. I just opened it, so that's pretty cool. I think I like that. So before I put this VTX on, I am going to add a capacitor. These actually came with the TYPHOON. And I'm not sure why it came with 2 capacitors exactly. I'm sure that somebody knows why, but I'm going to put one on it, and then I don't know what this little one is for. This is a 2200 microfarad 25 volt capacitor. I'm sure it's a low ESR. But this one, this is a 35 volt 470 microfarad capacitor, and this is what you normally put on individual ESCs. So I'm not exactly sure where they want this to go. I mean, I could put it on the VTX. That would be kind of cool. I don't know if it would really help. I've never done that before, but I am going to be connecting this capacitor onto the battery leads, and I'm putting the VTX directly onto the battery leads, so the VTX is going to be on a capacitor. I think I'm going to try it. I'm going to put a capacitor on this VTX directly onto it and see if we get a clean video signal. So let me start with the big capacitor. I'll add the small one on the VTX, and then I'll wire in the VTX. I'm going to add my capacitor onto the bottom of this board because it's going to be out of the way and a little bit easier. And I also put wire onto my capacitors now. I'm not sure if anybody else does that, but the metal legs on the capacitors, they just snap too easily. So I started just using wire. I add wire onto the metal legs and solder the wire onto the board, and that way it gives it a little bit of flex, and the metal arms just won't snap. It's on there. There we go. Capacitor directly on the VTX. I've never seen anybody else do that before. I have no idea what's going to happen. So, and now I'm just going to wire in the VTX onto the bottom side of this board. Okay, so I've got pretty much everything all wired up. All I have to do is wire the video in, video out for the OSD, and I am done. So these two pads on the bottom here are video in and video out. This is the top of the board. They're actually labeled on the bottom of the board. The one on the left is video in, on the right is video out. So towards the edge of the board is video in, towards the inside is video out. So I'm going to get these tinned and wired up, and I'll move on to the motor wires, and then that should be all the soldering. Okay, so the board is mostly wired up. I have the video wire from the camera going to the video in, and the wire for the VTX, the video wire for the VTX going to video out. Those two pads right here. So everything's all set. Just got to do the motor wires, so I'm going to solder those up and be right back. So all done. Now it's time to power it up. I'm actually afraid to do this because I've had such bad luck lately, and I feel like I don't even want to plug it in right now. But it's done. I checked the wiring. It looks good. So cross your fingers. VTX power. Board is powered. So there is power running through the ESCs. So, alright, I'm going to try powering up again with a different battery. That was just a 2S. That could be the problem. So this is a 3S. Let's see if there's any difference. Yep. Alright, still a little weird initialization with the ESCs. I'll have to take a look at them on BL Heli Suite, but that is the problem. I tried powering up with a 2S and didn't work. So this is what I ended up building. This is the TYPHOON 32-bit 4-in-1 ESCs, the Omnibus F4 version 5.1. I have the Mach1 VTX from Race Day Quads. I've got the RunCam MicroSwift 2 on there with the DYS Samguk 2306 2500 kV motors, and this is on the iFlight X-Lite frame, and this is what I put together basically just to get up flying. It's all really good stuff. I have tested it out. Everything works great. This VTX is awesome. I have a capacitor on the battery leads, and I put a capacitor on the VTX power leads just because Airbot sent me an extra capacitor. So I didn't know what to do with it. so I threw it on the VTX, and I'm getting really great signal out of it. My DVR isn't working at all, so I kind of slapped on a GoPro style camera on here. I did manage to get some flight footage, but it was actually pointing down, and I didn't realize that I was not getting any of the flight at the right angle. So I'm back out here. I charged up a couple lipos. The sun's about to go down. I'm gonna try and get some flight footage with this little GoPro knockoff here. I'm gonna try and point it at the right angle, see if I can get some decent flight footage from this. But these ESCs are amazing. They work great. The motors, not impressed with these motors. Halfway through the flight, they're kind of losing punch a little bit. They don't have the best magnets in there, so you're not getting a really great response from them. I have my rates pretty much maxed out, and I'm still not really getting great flips out of it. I'm not getting the speed of flips that I want, and I think honestly it's because of the magnets and the bearings in these motors. So I really miss my race day quad motors, the 2205 race day quads, badass naked bottom motors. I really miss those motors because those had the good magnets, good bearings, and I was getting awesome response out of those. They were flipping super fast. As soon as I hit the stick, they were just gone. They would flip super quick. But I've got 2 packs. Sun's about to go down. I'm gonna try and get some footage at the right angle. It's super windy out right now. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to get. Definitely going to be struggling in one direction, but all right, here we go. Airbot Typhoon, Omnibus F4 flight controller, DYS Samguk 2306 2500 kV, run cam, Omnibus F2, race day quads, VTX, the Mach 1. I got a little Fox Air antenna on there. The antenna works great too, actually. It's an awesome little antenna. I'm really impressed with this setup. So here we go, 2 packs before the sun goes down. Let's see what I get.